Okay, hello everyone, I'm Mika the Shadowbeast, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing part 5 of Slay the Princess. I don't have too many parts left here before we get to the end. And my sister says there are multiple endings, so I don't know if I want to do that or not. That's a lot of this game. Anyway, I'm sorry for any background noises. I'm also doing laundry. Stop that. I'm also doing laundry as I play because it needs done, and I've got to multitask to get it all done today. Anyway, let's get into it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
As always. Okay. Let us
Are you serious?
not do this.
No, you have to do it.
Let's see. Turn around
Seriously?
and leave.
You're just going to turn
We're
around
doing this
and
one,
leave?
yeah. Yes, I
You
am.
don't know where you're going.
No, I don't. This one.
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Yes.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Excuse you.
That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
No. Turn around and leave
Really
again.
keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
It won't be forever. They'll come back. They always come back. Huh. I don't care. I'm not killing a princess. Good. Maybe everyone should die. Just quietly continue down the path.
Silence is deafening.
I know why I'm doing this. I don't want to have to do it again.
But fine. You turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Okay.
Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Yeah, but I don't want to. Fine. Oh yeah, well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this
There's
place.
always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Yeah, I'm good.
And
Think
here
so.
we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Uh-oh.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path.
Look at them
And a
all.
cabin. And not just a cabin. The cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be.
I don't want to go there.
Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all. You know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in
many
search
of
of
them.
certain death.
But I like certain death.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Good. The strains are interesting.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
There's
of
a
that
wall.
path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
We're not going to the cabin.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You aren't kidding. She actually ended the road last time, didn't she? What the hell? You're in for it now. I'm right to your tricks. The whole road ended. Get me away from the cabin. I'll just stay in the woods
You have
forever.
already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
No, I don't want you to die.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
How can he tell? I don't want to go to the
warning
cabin.
before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Can see.
Ignore him.
Huh.
He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
I don't want to go. She's gonna die.
The cabin interior is wrong. A
What the
confusing patchwork
fuck?
of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense. The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths. Its material devoid
Thought there was
of
something
feature.
wrong with it.
Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
He has a point.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Look at all.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess.
But do I
How
take
many
it or do I
times do I have
leave
to
it?
explain this incredibly simple? You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
That's a good question.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
This is quite
How?
stressful.
Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What
Yeah.
we're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
That's not a bad way of thinking.
Okay, I'm fine.
Says the hero us.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
There's never anything on the middle. Let's just
You
take the blade.
from the Okay, fine, you took the knife. But you really shouldn't hold it like that. Then how are we supposed to hold it? The other way, thumb at the bottom. Will look much cooler and more serious if we hold it with our thumb at the bottom.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter how you hold the blade, as long as you have it. Just make a choice.
Let's just keep it as it is.
Keep your grip the way it is. Your task awaits.
I don't think it matters how we hold it, I'm gonna be honest. It's just... throw the blade out the window.
Yes, do it! Seriously. You throw the blade at the window, glass showering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Yeah.
We'll be fine, don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends? Oh well. If the princess wasn't going to do it, the heat death of the universe was going to come for it eventually.
True, true.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. It would be much better if we had a weapon.
Calm down, we're fine.
What's done is done. Good luck, hero.
Thank you. Now let's enter the basement.
The door to the
What
basement
the
creaks
fuck?
open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials.
Yeah, a weapon wasn't going to help
Nothing
us.
here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Weird.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
You say that
Her
every
voice,
time.
a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die.
Oh well, I
We don't
guess.
even have a weapon.
We'll be fine.
But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Oh, I like this one. Let's go down the middle.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere.
Maybe this wasn't the path to do.
You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
It's the one I've got.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go.
Well, it's cabin basement.
Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Are we going to the long quiet?
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
What's going on?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
Well, that was weird. What's going on? Does this have to do with us going to the long quiet?
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so blank. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
I don't think that's it.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
What the hell? Her hands are different.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's
I
those
mean,
cabins all over again.
I've been
can
faxing
we
this
put
whole
her back?
time.
Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew. Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until... It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
Interesting. I kinda like that plan. Fly. What do you think about that time you threw the blade out the window?
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
Another one!
She fractures again.
The hands are different.
I don't like where this is going. Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are. How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Even if we had the blade, what the fuck are we supposed to do with it?
We'd always start by retrieving the blade. The one he made us throw out the window. I wasn't the one who threw it. Oh, come on, you told us to. Don't try to pass the blame now that it's come back to bite us. Well, if I'd known we'd be dealing with this, maybe I wouldn't have been so hasty with my suggestions.
Yeah. I don't think it would help us,
I
though.
don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
Worse? Or better?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like. You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out, and barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either.
Yeah, you're definitely not alone down here.
You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here? I don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Everything you've heard about me is true, and I'm going to lay waste to everything, starting with you.
This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You can do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different?
Yeah, I mean, like, what is the solution? Like, I don't think I've ever seen this one before. These three, at least, I recognize, and that one I kind of recognize. He's from the Thorny place.
Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever been the one option, and that option is slaying her. Just do something. Do anything. Do all of it, if that's what you want. This place is hell, and it's only getting worse.
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, that's not right.
I can do all of it.
Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Oh my god.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess.
Yeah.
But this... we can't...
Just kind of everywhere.
Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
Yeah, they're kind of all smushing together.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone.
Huh.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Nah.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others, they just don't fit. They just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere.
This is like the long
I
quiet
didn't
again.
actually think our actions had consequences.
Well, yeah, they do. That's why we're
It's a little
here.
late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Damn. But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
No, no, no. We'll be fine.
Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
Okay, it's not the end.
If you say so.
I do say so.
I trust you.
Thank you.
You're not messing with us, right?
Right. You approach the mirror. Silence as he reads forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Is that fucking Sketsky? What is that doing in there?
I think you know what I am.
It's the narrator. The narrator is a fucking Sketsky? Gross, man. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
What are you? Are you something like me?
I'm nothing like you.
You got teeth!
I'm an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
True. Others like you, you've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different? Does it hurt when pieces break off of you like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you, but I help you if I look away or stop asking questions.
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
I wasn't.
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation you've done to us? Do you think anyone deserves to live? What would it be like in a world without her? Others like you. For all this hubris.
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind. She must be destroyed.
Why, though?
When I broke
Feels
the
worse.
cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave. I do. People out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that. Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
Only got 3 questions left. Of all things, why is she a princess? Why couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave, and then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
Okay. Scroll all the way down. Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times. Please hope death is good, actually important either. Even.
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world.
Interesting.
You're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Uh-oh. Death of the author, huh? Oh, shit. No. Let's see what he thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I know, but I don't know if I want to do it. I really like the princess, though, especially what she's becoming. As the final fragment of glass shadows, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Fuzzy in here. Look, Elmo.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
Good.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfolds an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue.
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm a little quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it?
I suppose
When
it
the
is.
echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why is this all falling on me?
Even as your
Let's do this
eyes
one.
begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
Don't you have a say in all of this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions and I need answers before I can make a choice.
My very nature is paradox, as is yours. You cannot use words to grasp at things that are beyond their reach, and you cannot rationalize that which defies logic. But violence and passion are dances that both of us know well.
Oh no.
If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
But I don't want to fight you. I just want to talk.
The masses mob you. There is no beginning to them, nor is there an end. There is only the flood of bodies. And every moment you hold every possible sensation at once, and then you hold them all again.
Aim on the princess's face. Uh-oh.
And in the end, you returned it to me. For a brief moment, you were everything. A chaos that needed ordering. But without chaos, there is no reason.
You seemed in pain. I'm sorry for what I did to you. Engage with violence. I could do. Will we
But
remain
you
silent?
say nothing.
And that was not the wrong answer.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust.
Oh, I get it now.
When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
If I had known what you really were, I wouldn't have been so quick to free you. Of course, I hoped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation. To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you did not live alone. You found me, and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us.
So it's a decapitated frozen.
Cold skepticism turned to liberation, but it required a journey to blossom.
Huh.
Though you have blossomed, do you have no more journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
Don't know. The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. Does the path matter if it always ends? I won't engage with this. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting.
And that is what I want too. To protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me.
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
Damn.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts, are not you. Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead and alive and dead all at once. You
Interesting.
learn to put yourself away and to follow the flow of reality. And you used it to rise above me.
You died countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. Unjust impossibilities pushed you to become something you would never have been without them.
Interesting. If you hadn't snatched that body away, we would have killed each other. We were self-destructive. Even if it was going to cost me my life. Gave the struggle meaning. We were self-destructive.
And even then, what we saw was not an ending. When I thought I had reached an unconquerable peak, you showed me how much further I could still climb. Another terror tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotions. We both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
Yeah, okay. Not until you see things from my perspective.
If you need more time to open your eyes, then I will give you all the time in the world.
As the clasp between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay, I'm ready to go, but how do we leave? I never wanted to fight you, but how do we leave? I was told there was enough of you in me to preserve the meaning of existence. I'm going to trust that's true. I'm sorry. See, I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. You've done everything you can to make me understand perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then you must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
And how do we know it's the truth? Because you said
Whatever
so?
you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hey, it's my hero. Which hero are you?
I'm all of them, I assume, in the same way that you're all of you.
Where's everyone else?
They're still where you left them, stuck in the folds of this place. Part of me is with them, just like part of me is with you right now. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
Huh.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready? Then
I'm
let's
ready.
go.
Going backwards. It's the cabin.
Here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
There's naked ladies outside.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to this cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
Oh wow. Is the narrator really
It's
gone?
dead silent in here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
If the offer still stands, but could you... I'm not gonna do that. I don't actually know how to feel about him being gone. It's sad to see him
it's
go.
complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
He has. He has. What do I want to do? I'll take it
That's
just in
probably
case.
for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
True. Okay, let's go. I don't need it described. I think I know what's going on here.
Stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I don't know what you want for us.
She sounded just like that. Timid and gentle. Only she didn't know us.
Nope.
And
Continue
down
down
we
the
go.
stairs.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
No, it's not polite.
What's that knife for? Have you changed your mind? Are you going to kill me?
No.
What if we just talk for a bit? Maybe we can figure this out.
Sit with her. I don't want to be a god.
I don't think I want that either.
Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't feel the same. I feel smaller.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of
I don't
this.
think there's a way out, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending.
Of course there has to be an ending.
I'm able to do the things you believe me to be able to do. So make me put it all back. Help me fix the Echo's construct and make us both forget. Help me send us back to the beginning, before we woke up, before either of us saw the truth.
I don't think we can do
Can
that.
she really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there? If you continue to exist, then don't they continue to suffer? We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we'll make the same choice. We'll choose to forget, and we'll reset everything again.
I don't think that's the answer. How do we know we haven't done this before?
Maybe we have done all of this before. Maybe we're supposed to do this forever.
How do you know things won't end worse? What if when I make my way back here I'm different and I hurt you? What if I kill you? What if I let you bring about the end of everything?
None of that will happen. Because you'll still be you, and I'll still be me.
Am I though? I don't want to be alone again.
But you won't be alone for long. I'll be right here, waiting for you. If you can believe this helps them, then it will help them, right?
I don't know. I don't want to forget you.
I don't want to forget you either. But unless we do this, you'll have to choose, right now, between me and everyone else.
Is this just some fancy trolley problem? But how do we know that? We have to decide eventually something is going to be different.
I know because it doesn't matter how many times we've hurt each other. I've never stopped caring about you. And if you feel the same, then everything is going to be okay.
Is there any other way?
I think you brought that knife down here for a reason. It has to be a part of how this ends.
I don't want to slay her. I don't want to do anything.
It feels like it is. You wouldn't have come here if you were just going to go back.
I am going to save it. I don't want to kill her. Okay. Let's believe in us.
Okay, if this is your choice, then we're doing it. I guess I'll see you on the other side. She takes the blade from our hand. She raises her gentle eyes to ours, a fondness in her gaze.
Everything is going to be okay. I love you too.
The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods.
So
And at
wait,
the
that's
end of
just
that
how it
path
ends?
is a cabin. And in the basement of that, you're here to...
Let's just continue to the cabin. You're on a path in the woods. At the end of that path is a cabin. Oh wow, that is how it ends. Damn. That's pretty good. Oh, the voices in your head. Ha! Wow. This was a good game. I'm gonna have to... I think I'm gonna load it back up and kill her and see what happens. Because... yeah, I want to know what is going to happen. Heh. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. That wasn't the good ending? Oh, that wasn't a good ending. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression for gratitude, here's the track order for special playlist just for you. If you'd like take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Oh, cool. There it is. I'll take a screenshot after I edit. Return to the main menu. Okay, so I'm gonna load in real quick. And we're gonna kill her. Because I gotta see what happens.
I'm sorry, too. So this is what it feels like to actually die.
Oh, now I'm sad.
This is for the best. I don't know what the world will be like without me. But it can't be that bad if it still has you in it.
I hope it still has me in it.
I've always loved you. Don't forget me.
I won't forget you. Oh, you blink and the princess is gone. All you have left is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. The tale was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carried a part of what should be you. Things won't be now as they were then, but they aren't nothing either.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
Nope. No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Leave. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Yeah. The path and the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning the cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the grasp of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Set on fire? And in the shadowing, you are free, and before you lies the expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality. One forged by your will and by a long, atrocious cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
Wow.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Wow.
We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
Yes, we do.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
So what are we gonna do, boys?
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
Yeah.
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped.
Good,
I
good,
could
good.
get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now.
I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Yep.
Here, here, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah?
I hope so.
We can do that.
Nice. Okay, so it looks like the credits are still the same. Lovely. Patreon alpha testers, nice. 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 Okay, well, let's go back to the main menu. So that's 2 of the endings. If I feel like it, I'll try and get some more of the endings together. But until then, I think I'm going to be done with Slay the Princess for the moment. Thank you all so much for watching, and I don't know what I'm going to play next, I'll be honest. I'm thinking Tomb Raider is supposed to launch in a couple days, the HD remakes. I might do some of that, just because Tomb Raider is really fun, but I know they take a really long time, and it's been a very long time since I last played any Tomb Raider game. Oh, excuse me. So, I don't know. The other one I might do is Resident Evil. So keep a lookout. Something will pop up. And when it does, watch it if you feel like it. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you... Huh. I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to see more, because more will be coming. Do I know when? No, but they will be coming. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video, so thank you, and good night.